Hi, Year 11s. This is the last of the series of how to use your graphic calculator for graphing for tables, equations, and graphs. So now we have a question on just graphing a parabola. So we have actually talked about these ones in class, but we may as well go through it again. So we have this parabola here, y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. Now you definitely have a couple of options in graphing this parabola without your calculator. For instance, you're going to want to factorize it either into, I'm not sure for this case, if it'll go into an x-intercept method or a vertex method. It can definitely go into a vertex method. So you'll want to do that to be able to graph it. Or if you're not that confident with that, or if you have a bit of a mind blank in the test, you can use your calculator. So we're going to go to this graph mode. We already have the equation, so we're going to go to the graph mode, execute. We're going to type in here, y is equal to, so we press x squared plus 2x minus 8. Execute. And then we're going to press draw. Now that window isn't working for us. I can't see anything there. So I'm going to go view window. And I'm just going to go F1 here for initial. So that'll just take us back to the standard view, which will be fine with what we've got. Okay, so then go back to draw again. Still a little bit low, but we can still find all of our important points. So we're going to go G-solve. Probably the first important ones that I want to find here are going to be my x-intercepts, which are called the roots. Okay, so we're going to press F1. Now this gives me the leftmost root. So this is the x at x is equal to, so over here you can see it, at x is equal to minus 4, y is 0. So that's this point here. Let's put a dot there. All right, now I have to find the other side of it because I know there's another side. So I have to press this over button. And that takes me to x is equal to 2. So that's my 2 x-intercepts there. All right, back to G-solve. Now, it doesn't look like it's got a maximum. It goes on and on forever. It definitely has a minimum. So we're going to find our minimum next, which is F3. It doesn't show it on screen, but it definitely tells you that at x minus 1 and y minus 9, that is our minimum. So that's down here. Okay, so then we can, so you've got two choices here, really. You can either remember that because it has a 1 in front of the x squared, or it just doesn't have anything in front of the x squared, that means that it is over 1 up 1 for our next dot, over 1 up 3 for our next dot, and over 1 up 5 for the next dot, and that continuing pattern. Or if you forget that as well, go G-solve and go across to Y-calc, and then you can just find your points. So say I want to know where it passes through at x equals minus 2. At x equals minus 2, it passes through at y equals 8, minus 8, sorry, right there, which is symmetrical on the other side. I can do maybe x is equal to 5 and see what that equals to. So G-solve at x is equal to 5. Y is equal to 27, so it's going to be way up there. All right, x is equal to, let's try something that makes more sense, 3. I should have done minus 5. 3, y equals 7. So x equals 3, y equals 7. So that's a point there. So you can kind of flesh out your parabola a bit. It pretty much runs it symmetrically anyways. So, and then draw it out. Just remember that your bases or your bottoms should be rounded and not flat. And they definitely shouldn't be pointy. It's going to finish it off for me. Anyways, you can finish that one off